Episode 2 kicks off. Walt and Jesse just can't catch a break. They're still stuck in the desert and they have two bodies in the back of the RV. He really can't stop lying at this point. He's telling the man he was drinking coffee and the man just wants to get paid. He's like, dude, just give me my money and I'll be out of your hair. Walt is telling a story about a map, coffee, and his pants. He's not making any sense. He's spiraling. Jesse's like, mad props, thank you for helping us. As soon as they get back into the RV, Walt is manifesting. He's saying things like, the car is going to start now. The car is going to start now. And he's a scientist. I don't know why he's manifesting. But anyways, he says, look, Jesse, we're going to take the RV, we're going to park it at your house, and then see what we're going to do about these bodies. Jesse says, no, why are we taking it to my house? Walt says, hey, just shut up and take it. Next thing, somebody starts coughing in the back. Who could be coughing? Because we have two dead bodies. Well, turns out we only have just one dead body, and someone is awake. And this is a problem because the first time they killed, it was in self-defense, but now, not so much. At home, Skylar's growing suspicious of Walt's activities and movements. She's not happy with him, she's just looking at him strangely. And Walt Jr. is talking about Wonder Bras. Anyways, Walt is a nervous wreck. He's at school teaching and he's hearing things. A student asks him about the midterm and Walter hears the word murder, which is strange. He's lying, he's stealing, and Skylar is gonna grow very suspicious of him cheating, but he's not doing that, At Jesse's house, Jesse is busy putting on makeup. Crazy 8 escapes. He gets up, he gets rid of the duct tape, and he hits the streets. Luckily, Walter bumps into him and he picks him up. And Walter comes back home. He's like, he says to Jesse, the other one, is he dead? And Jesse's like, yeah, he's dead. Walter says, maybe I should check before he wanders off too. And it's such a funny scene because these two men, they're really not criminals. They aren't criminals in the slightest. So Walter's trying to figure out what can they do because I don't think he's mentally prepared to get rid of Crazy 8. And so he's like, can we talk to this man? Can we negotiate with this man? And Jesse says, hey, the man had a gun to our heads just yesterday. Do you think he's someone you can reason with? And these two are stuck between a rock and a hard place because now they need to decide whether to get rid of Crazy 8 or let him walk. And then if they do, what are they going to do with the other situation they have in the RV, which is Emilio? So they decide one person has to deal with Emilio, one person has to deal with Crazy 8. So they do a coin toss. And I have to admit, Jesse did a great job with his makeup because his eye is looking much better. While Jesse is out searching for a plastic they can use to get rid of Emilio, Walt is out there drinking beers in Jesse's house, just chilling. I mean, this decision is really weighing heavy on him because he's just stuck in this dark room with lots of shadows. Not too long after that, he starts getting high, just smoking it up. And for once, Walt actually tells the truth. He tells Skylar the truth that he's been smoking pot. But that truth, yes, you guessed it, is based in a lie. He doesn't tell the whole truth, he just twists the truth, and in reality, all of this is just a lie to hide what he actually did. I mean, I get it. You can't just come out and tell your wife that you have caught a body and you're about to catch another one. That is all too much for a woman who is heavily pregnant with your child. So maybe Walt is right in this case. In the meantime, Jesse is trying to deal with his bet or his side of the bargain. And Skylar pays him a visit. I think Skylar was wrong to do this. She put herself in a lot of danger, and I don't think she should have done this, but she's a wife who's concerned about her lying and stealing husband. So, hey, what can we do? Jesse fails to follow simple instructions. He uses a bathtub instead of using a plastic that Walter told him to use, and he makes a whole mess of the situation. Emilio falls from the second floor all the way to the first, and DNA is spread all across Jesse's house. And now, the show just keeps pulling at this string as to say, what are you going to do now? Or what would you do? Man, these guys are the worst criminals to ever set foot on this earth. And they're not helping themselves with each episode.